Hey there guys! Have you ever wondered just how viable the legendaries are? I for one grew up believing that all the legendaries were super powerful, but now with recent legendary releases, I'm really starting to think less and less of their power. Without having certain additional items to aid them in battle, they just aren't worth it anymore. That is why I am challenging each legendary in their respective games to see if they can beat their game without any aid from additional Pokemon or items in battle. I'm writing the section of the script prior to starting the challenge, so I don't know what will go on during the challenge, and I'll be writing the script as I go along, letting you all know the struggles that I go through and have a focus on the main fights of the game. For this legendary Pokemon challenge, we'll be using the Ice Bird, Articuno. Articuno is one of the 3 legendary birds that the player can obtain in the first generation Pokemon games while adventuring through the caves at the Seafoam Islands. We meet this bird at level 50, which is roughly the level of the 7th gym leader. If players continue the normal path that is indicated by surfing from Fuchsia City to Cinnabar Island, you would come across this creature. Taking a look at the base stats of Articuno, we see that we are made more for a defensive type of Pokemon given that the special defense is at 125. This will be a huge help during Blaine and Elite Four since we're really weak to fire and rock type moves, which are moves that half the Elite Four members use. If we look at our level up move list, we see that we start off with okay moves, Gust and Powder Snow. This is most likely going to give me the leg up against Brock in the beginning since the other birds couldn't do anything against Brock. We also learn agility early on to raise our speed stat immensely in battle. We learn our best moves at level 49 and 73 respectively, seeing as how we typically end up around level 80 to 95 for legendary birds. I will learn these moves. As with the other birds, our TM-HM move list is nothing too special to talk about, but we do have the ability to use Water Pulse, which is a fantastic move early on. It has a 30% chance to confuse the opponent, but we could easily just get Steel Wing to use against Rock Ground type Pokemon, but that is much later in the game. Other than that, nothing on this list is all too good. So before we begin, let's go over the rules. I can only use Articuno in battle, I can use other Pokemon for HMs for the overworld travel, no items in battle, held items are allowed, and no glitches or exploits other than starting with Articuno. So let's start. We start off by switching Bulbasaur with Articuno, so our late game rival will have a pretty beefed up Charizard to deal massive damage to us. Our first major battle of the game is the Introductory Raffle battle. Technically we don't have to win this fight, but we'll go over it. We should win given that we are a legendary Pokemon. Our rival has 1 Pokemon at this time, a level 5 Charmander. We use Gust since it is the most effective against him currently, and we win easily. Just takes a while due to Oak's constant interruptions. Not rating this fight, so yeah. It's an optional win fight, so we shouldn't consider this one. The first gym challenge opponent is against Brock, the Rock-type gym leader. Brock's team consists of a level 12 Geodude and a level 14 Onyx. We admitted to Brock at level 13. We know Gust, Mist, and Powder Snow. Gust is not going to be used in this fight since we learned that in the last 2 legendary bird runs that it is a horrible move. Geodude is the first one out. We use a Powder Snow to easily take it down. Onyx comes out and he has a level advantage on us, but we easily take it down with a Powder Snow as well. We didn't get hit at all in this battle, so I give this 5 Ice Birds. In order to move on in the game and get the SS hand, we must fight our rival at Nugget Bridge. Our rival has 4 Pokemon at this point, a level 17 Pidgeotto, a level 16 Abra, a level 15 Rattata, and a level 18 Charmander. Going into this battle, we are level 21 and have the same moveset as before. I think Powder Snow is going to get us through a majority of this fight. First off is Pidgeotto. We used the Powder Snow to easily take it out. Up next is Charmander, and I accidentally used Powder Snow again. This ultimately brought our demise since he used an Abra on me and it burned me. Every turn he deals roughly 20 damage, but since my Gust attack still takes 2 turns to take him down, he's able to deal a total of 71 damage, taking me out. Our second attempt went a lot better. First up is Pidgeotto. We use a Powder Snow to take it out. Next is Charmander, and this time I use a Gust first and deal over half damage to him. He uses an Ember and critically hits me, but doesn't burn me. I take it out with another Gust. Next is Abra, and we don't have to worry about this since he learned his teleport. Finally is Rattata, and a Powder Snow takes it out. We lost, so that brings us down to at least a single Ice Bird. It wasn't a hard fight, and I was stupid in my move choice, which left us to die. Second challenge during our Gym Leader challenge is Misty, the Water-type Gym Leader. Misty's team consists of a level 18 Staryu and a level 21 Starmie. Going into this battle, we are level 25, which is a bit lower than we did with the other 2 legendary birds. I think we may have an issue here, but I don't really mind. First up is Staryu. We use a Gust and it goes down in a single hit. Next up is Starmie, and we use a Gust, but it only deals about a third of the damage. It hits us with a Water Pulse and we take about 11 damage. We use Gust again, but she recovers and this cycles for 3 times. A cycle comes in which Starmie doesn't recover, but she hits us with a Water Pulse and confuses us. We manage to stave off confusion and take Starmie down next turn. We took a bit of damage and got confused. I gave this 3.5 Ice Birds. Prior to rubbing the captain of the ship and obtaining the HM cut, we were stopped by our rival. Our rival's team consists of a level 19 Pidgeotto, a level 16 Raticate, a level 18 Kadabra, and a level 20 Charmeleon. We're going into this battle at level 31. I taught Articuno Water Pulse to give us the edge up on Charmeleon. First up is Pidgeotto, and we use a Powder Snow to immediately take it down. Charmeleon is next and goes down to a Water Pulse. Raticate is next and it survives a Powder Snow to hit us with a Hyper Fang. We take it down next turn. Finally is Kadabra and it survives a Water Pulse. I thought Kadabra had a lower defensive stat than Raticate, but it survived an even deadlier attack. Weird. Anyway, we took some damage in the fight, so 4.5 Ice Birds. Third challenge during our Gym Leader challenge is Lieutenant Surge, the electric type gym leader. He has a level 21 Voltorb, a level 18 Pikachu, and a level 24 Raichu. We're going to this battle at level 32. We are weak to electric type Pokemon, and for the most part, all of our moves are weak against them. This is going to be a tough battle for me. Voltorb is up first, and we take it down to a Powder Snow. Pikachu follows Voltorb to the afterlife the same way. Raichu is last, and we use a Powder Snow to deal just below half health. He uses Thunder Wave to paralyze us, and then a Double Team to increase our chances of missing. It doesn't work, and we take him down to a Powder Snow immediately. I had such a hard time with the previous birds at this point, and I'm not feeling the same way with Articuno. Maybe Articuno really is the best here. No damage this fight, so 5 Ice Birds. Fourth challenge in the Gym Leader challenge is Erica, the Grass-type Gym Leader. Erica's team consists of a level 29 Victory Bell, a level 24 Tangela, a level 29 Vileplume, and we are level 41 going to this battle, and our moveset is so good against Erica that I may not even have to recap this battle. I could just Gust and Powder Snow. It's a super easy fight, and it's barely worth mentioning, but I took damage and got paralyzed, so 3.5 Ice Birds. We have to take out the local rascals, Team Rocket, to obtain the Silph Scope. Giovanni is their leader, so we must fight him for this item. Giovanni's team consists of a level 25 Onyx, a level 24 Rhyhorn, and a level 29 Kangaskhan. Going to this battle, we are level 43. We have a 14 level advantage, and we have Water Pulse, which should take down Onyx and Rhyhorn with ease. First up is Onyx, and it goes down to a Water Pulse. Next is Rhyhorn, and it too goes down with a Water Pulse. Finally is Kangaskhan. We use a Powder Snow thinking it would deal the most damage. It doesn't, but we managed to freeze him. We take him down 2 turns later with a Water Pulse. We didn't get hit, and we also managed to freeze our enemy. I'd give this more than 5 Ice Birds, but I can't, so 5 Ice Birds. Post obtaining the Silph Scope, we must return to Lavender Town to save Mr. Fuji, but our rival delays us once again, asking for a battle. Our rival's team consists of 5 Pokemon, a level 25 Pidgeotto, a level 23 Execute, a level 22 Gyarados, and a level 20 Kadabra with a level 25 Charmeleon backing it up. Going into this battle, I am level 44. We shouldn't have an issue in this fight, just use Powder Snow and Water Pulse throughout the majority of it. First up is Pidgeotto. It uses a quick attack to make sure that we take damage and we take it out with a Powder Snow. Up next is Charmeleon, and we make a big brain move and use Powder Snow again, even though it is weak against Charmeleon. We deal about half health and get hit with a smokescreen, so we are less accurate for the rest of the fight. We take it down next turn with a Water Pulse. Next is Execute, and we use a Powder Snow to one-shot it. Next is Gyarados, and we use Powder Snow since it will deal normal damage, which brings it down to below half. We take a Thrash to the face, but then take it down with another Powder Snow. Finally is Kadabra, and we use a Water Pulse but miss. They use Disable but miss, and then it goes down to another Water Pulse. We managed to get hit a couple times, so 4 Ice Birds. The 5th Gym Leader challenge opponent is Koga, the Poison-type Gym Leader. Koga's team consists of a level 37 Coughing, a level 39 Muck, a level 37 Coughing again, and a level 43 Wheezing. Going into this battle, we are level 50. We learned Ice Beam and replaced Powder Snow on it. I should be able to just use Ice Beam on his entire team without issue. Both Coughings and the Wheezing go down to a single Ice Beam, while Muck goes down to 2 Ice Beams. We didn't get hit at all during the battle, so 5 Ice Birds for the rating. When trying to take down the evil corporation that is Team Rocket, our rival stops us for another fight. Our rival's team consists of a level 37 Pidgeot, a level 38 Execute, a level 35 Gyarados, a level 35 Alakazam, and a level 40 Charizard. Going into this battle, we are level 51, so we still have a pretty decent level advantage. We also have an Ice Beam now, so we should be able to take down his entire team with relative ease. First up is Pidgeot, and we use an Ice Beam to take it down instantly. Next up is the Charizard, and we use a Water Pulse. It heals, but we uses a smokescreen on us to reduce our accuracy. We take it down next turn with a Water Pulse. Next is Execute. We try to use an Ice Beam, but it doesn't work out for us. It uses Stun Spore to paralyze us. We use an Ice Beam again to take it out. Next up is Alakazam, and this is where we go down. We were watching sped up footage of this, but basically know that Alakazam basically messed us up so badly by the time we went up against Gyarados we just needed to die. Our next attempt went a lot better. We took down Pidgeot in the same way. Next is Charizard, and instead of getting smoke screened, we get Scary Faced, which takes down our speed. Next I can Execute, and I use an Ice Beam to take it down. Alakazam follows the same suit, and so does Gyarados. Much easier the second time around. We lost once, so one Ice Bird. This is the last battle of the Team Rocket for the main game. Giovanni, the boss of Team Rocket. His team consists of a level 37 Nidorino, a level 35 Kangaskhan, a level 37 Rhyhorn, a level 41 Nidoqueen. I'm going to this battle at level 52 and I should be able to take him out without much difficulty. I managed to take down his entire team with 1 to 2 Ice Beams and have really no bad things happen to me. Overall, only took 6 damage. Since I took very little damage, I'd give this 4.5 Ice Birds. The 6th gym is against Sabrina, the Psychic Gym Leader. Sabrina's team consists of a level 38 Kadabra, level 37 Mr. Mime, a level 38 Venomoth, and a level 43 Alakazam. Going into this battle, we are level 54. Again, this battle shouldn't be too hard and we could use Ice Beam the entire time. As with my prediction, I used an Ice Beam on everything and took down with a single Ice Beam except the Alakazam, which is brought to very low health and goes back and forth healing and taking damage. Well, we took more than normal damage, so we have to go down to 4 Ice Birds. The 7th gym challenge consists of several stupidly simple questions and the fighting a crazy scientist Blaine, the Fire-type gym leader. Blaine's team consists of a level 42 Growlithe, a level 40 Ponyta, a level 42 Rapidash, and a level 47 Arcanine. We are able to go into the battle at level 57, and we have a Water Pulse attack which should be able to take down a majority of his team without issue. If we get hit, then we will surely die. First up is Growlithe, we take it down with a Water Pulse. Next is Ponyta, and a Water Pulse takes it down as well. Rapidash is next, and a single Water Pulse does not take it down, but instead confuses it and it takes itself down with confusion. Finally is Arcanine, which is pretty decently leveled, but we critically hit it with a Water Pulse for the win. I took no damage whatsoever and also had Rapidash die in perfect fashion. 5 Ice Birds. Finally we have the last gym leader, and it's Giovanni? Isn't Giovanni the leader of Team Rocket? Why is he the gym? Oh well. Giovanni's gym team consists of a level 45 Rhyhorn, a level 42 Dugtrio, a level 44 Nidoqueen, a level 45 Nidoking, and a level 50 Rhyhorn. Going into this battle, we're level 61, so we have a pretty good level advantage here. We should be able to take down his entire team without too much of an issue. I stocked up on PP ups and used them on Ice Beam, so we have that available to us even more so now. As with some of our previous gym battles, I managed to one-shot his entire team with Ice Beam. With one-shotting his entire team and not taking any damage at all, this fight is 5 Ice Birds. Prior to being able to move on to Elite 4, our rival stops us one last time to see if we are worthy. Our rival's team consists of a level 47 Pidgeot, a level 45 Rhyhorn, a level 45 Execute, a level 45 Gyarados, a level 47 Alakazam, and a level 53 Charizard. Going into this battle, I am level 62, but again, I don't think any struggles will come with this rival fight. Hopefully we don't have an issue with Charizard. I did teach my Articuno how to surf, since it is a much better water move than Water Pulse, so this should stop Charizard in his tracks. I know very much so that surf is not a legal move that Articuno can learn. I did not realize that at the time, and it was already too far gone by the time I taught him this move. First up is Pidgeot, and it goes down in a single Ice Beam. No surprise there. Rhyhorn is next, and it too goes down to a single Ice Beam. Again, no surprise. Charizard is up third, and we use a Surf, but it takes it down to mostly dead. He uses a Scary Face to lower our speed. He now goes faster and uses a Flamethrower on me and damages me for quite a lot and burns me. Let's just say the rest of the battle is downhill and we die to the burn. In our second attempt, Pidgeot is up first, and we decide to use an Agility since it seems that Charizard will try to lower our speed. We take a hit, but not too bad. We then take it out next turn with an Ice Beam. The rest of the battle goes swimmingly. We take down basically everything with 1 to 2 Ice Beams, and Charizard is no longer an issue since he doesn't lower our speed too bad. We lost, so that automatically gives us 1 Ice Bird. Well, we've done it. We've reached the Elite 4, and this is where we stand. We're level 68 with 232 HP, 168 attack, 161 defense, 166 special attack, 198 special defense, and 172 speed. As with all my legendary challenges, I will have to predict how things will come out. Lorelei is definitely going to be the hardest. I can't really use Ice Beam or Surf against her team since it won't deal too much damage. I taught Articuno Aerial Ace so I can never miss, and it is also a stab move so it could help. Lorelei definitely will be the worst though. For Bruno, I can use Aerial Ace or Surf against his entire team without issue. Agatha will be an Ice Beam shootout, shouldn't run into any issues here unless I am put to sleep. Lance will also be an Ice Beam shootout, he will be the easiest by far. First up in the Elite 4 battle challenge is Lorelei, the Water Ice type gym leader. Lorelei's team consists of a level 52 Dugong, a level 51 Cloister, a level 52 Slowbro, a level 54 Jinx, and a level 54 Lapras. First up is Dugong. It takes 2 aerial aces to take down Dugong. We take a surf to the face in the meantime. Cloister is up next. We use an aerial ace, but it deals about a third of damage to Cloister. He uses spikes, but it is of no use against us since we're not going to be changing Pokemon. Another aerial ace to bring him closer to death. He uses hail to start pelting non-ice types with hail, but we are ice type, so it doesn't affect us. It also protects many times, but we managed to take down Cloister. Next up is Slowbro, and it went down after a few aerial aces, but not before putting me to sleep and making me scared that I was going to lose. Lapras is next, and our damage is again about 1/3 of health each time. Lapras uses Confuse Ray to confuse us and hits us with a critical surf. We managed to hit ourselves once, but we took down Lapras. Jinx was last, and we managed to stave off our confusion to take down Jinx. I took some major damage during the battle, got confused and fell asleep, so I'd say that this fight is 2 Icebergs. After Lorelei, we go straight into fighting the Onyx Elite Four member Bruno, the rock fighting type gym leader. Bruno's team consists of a level 51 Onyx, a level 53 Hitmonchan, a level 53 Hitmonlee, a level 54 Onyx, and a level 56 Machamp. First up is Onyx, and we use Surf to take it down without issue. Hitmonchan is next, and we use an aerial ace to take it down. Machamp is next, and an aerial ace isn't good enough to take it down, so we get hit and our stats are affected. Onyx is next, and it's now much faster than us, and it hits us before we take it down with a Surf. Hitmonlee is last, and after hitting us with a Mega Kick, we take it down with an aerial ace. We got hit a couple of times, but stayed in the green, so 4 Icebergs. After Bruno, we go into the area of the dead and fight Agatha, the 3rd Elite Four member who uses Poison Ghost type Pokemon. Agatha's team consists of a level 54 Gengar, a level 54 Golbat, a level 53 Haunter, a level 56 Arbok, and a level 58 Gengar. Things were going a little too good for us, and it was about time we ran into issue, and this was exactly that. The first Gengar, Arbok, and Golbat go down without issue, but the second Gengar manages to put us to sleep and locks us in a nightmare, which ultimately takes us down. Guess I'll have to train to level 75. Our second attempt at level 75 went much smoother. Every single one of our Pokemon went down to a single Ice Beam, so we didn't get hit at all. Well, we lost one, so that brings us down to a single Iceberg. Finally, we have the last Elite Four member, Lance, the Dragon-type leader. Lance's team consists of a level 56 Gyarados, a level 54 Dragonair, another level 54 Dragonair, a level 58 Aerodactyl, and a level 60 Dragonite. First up is Gyarados, and we use an Ice Beam to bring it down to red health. We take a Dragon Rage to the face, and then he heals next turn. We use an Ice Beam and freeze the Gyarados, only to take it down. Each Pokemon after that will go down to a single Ice Beam. We only took damage in the Dragon Rage, so I'd give this 4 Icebergs. The penultimate battle of the game, our rival, the most recent Pokemon Battle Champion, and his shitty team is up next. Our rival's team consists of a level 59 Pidgeot, a level 57 Alakazam, a level 59 Rhydon, a level 59 Executor, a level 61 Gyarados, and a level 63 Charizard. I think this is going to be a relatively easy fight. The only issues that I can see coming from this fight is the Charizard and the Gyarados. All the other Pokemon can easily go down to a single Ice Beam. Well, Pidgeot is first, and it goes down to an Ice Beam. Next is Rhydon, and it too goes down to a single Ice Beam. Third is this Charizard. We use a Surf, but we don't manage to take it down in a single hit. Instead, he is in the red. He uses a Fire Blast to nail us for 200 HP. If we weren't this high of a level, I don't think we would have survived this fight. He heals Charizard, so we Surf to bring him down the red. He heals again, and we deal that same damage again with another Surf. He heals for a 3rd time, and we use Surf again, but still only down to the red. He finally doesn't heal, and we manage to take down Charizard. Alakazam is next, and we use an Ice Beam, but he survives with a Sliver and uses Reflect to raise his defense. He heals Alakazam, and we use another Ice Beam, but manage to take it out this time. Next up is Executor, and it goes down to a single Ice Beam. Finally is Gyarados, and we use an Ice Beam, bringing it down to below half health. We take a Dragon Rage to the face to bring us down to 49 HP. We finish it off with another Ice Beam. This was a very close match. I don't think I would have survived if we were any lower of a level due to Charizard. We went down to the red, so this calls for 3 Icebergs. Overall, Articuno is the easiest of the 3 birds. Yeah, we ran into trouble with the later rival fights due to Charizard. Taking the average of all the ratings, we get 3.5 Icebergs. I'd agree to this as well because we don't really sweep every battle. We struggle since our moveset isn't the best, and we do have to strategize a lot of the battles. Oh well, if you enjoyed this, please let me know. I love doing these Pokemon challenges. I can usually knock out one in a couple of days. We go into Generation 2 next with the Pokemon Crystal to play as Celebi, the Flying Artichoke. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.